So we're going to talk about plunging folds and in particular a plunging syncline. So with our folds, as before, we start out with the oldest rock on the bottom and the youngest on the top. The oldest will be the hot pink and the youngest will be the green because we're going to use our same 3 layers of Play-Doh that we've had before, pink on the bottom and green on the top. And then the rocks will undergo a folding pattern. We'll make a standard syncline. So again, a kind of taco shape. And then we're going to plunge and erode it and see what happens. So we'll put the cutting board in position. We will arch it up from the sides so it makes a syncline. Synclines sink down in the middle. So I've made my sort of taco shape out of it. I know it's beginning to look a little worse for wear as time wears on. So this is my syncline, but we want to arch it up in order to make it plunge. So plunging would have it be something a little like this, I guess. Let's see, I think what I'll need to do is put something behind it to sort of keep it in place. So it's sort of up on its nose almost, up on its nose almost. And then we erode away and see what kind of pattern we get. And you'll see what we end up with here. Let's remove the back support from it. You'll see that the kind of pattern we end up with is an N shape. If we plunge the other direction, it would be a U shape. Some places describe it as a horseshoe shape. That's perfectly okay also. So when we plunge and erode it, we end up with this sort of horseshoe shape to it. So they tend to arch up. So that's what we'll do with it. We'll arch up and arch up. It'll give us layer 1 and 2 and arch up. So in the middle is the youngest. That's layer number 3, followed by layer number 2, followed by layer number 1. Now we still need our strike and dip symbols. They still go parallel to the existing layers. They still go parallel to the existing layers. And they point in towards the center of the layer because it's a syncline. So parallel to and then in towards the middle because it's a syncline. Again, we could do our colors. We're going to have green in the middle and hot pink on the outside edges. So we'll have green in the middle and then hot pink on the outside edges. And then, oops, I didn't mean to shift the camera, and then purple in between the 2 layers. Purple in between. If we wanted to, we could put in an axis of symmetry. It goes down through the middle of the configuration. If we wanted to, we could have an axis of symmetry. So this would represent the ground we would walk on. All right, so I won't do plunging anticlines. They look very similar. The order of the rocks would be different. Instead of 3 in the middle, it would be 1 in the middle.